the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas, our broadcast setting tonight. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort out there with Favors, and it's Deck in at power forward. And for the Rockets, and the wings, Green and Tate. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood, and it's Wall in at the point. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. To the middle. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors has got the first points up on the board for the Thunder. All with it. Favors picks him up. Wall, that's good.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The pass to Tate. Back to Wall. The three. Sinks the triple. Wall's got his second bucket tonight.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
And it's in there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Wall. Out to the right wing. Tice kicks to Wall. Into the lane, and the rejection by Favors.
Oh, great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
The Thunder have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Wall passes to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got 6. And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game. And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Giddey. Favors with the ball. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Tice throws it down.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Ball against Gilgeous Alexander.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved, but we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Mike Muscala is checked in for Favors. And it's Pokuševski in for Jack. And both free throws good for Green. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Giddey. His last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Muscala. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. 5 on the clock. And Muscala kicks to Dort. Shoots over Tate. Dort misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And 5 shots, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Alexander, that's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters.
Take a break.
Going forward.
Take a break.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Last game he had 34 points. Got loose.
2 minutes.
And the wide open shot from Green. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Green's got 6.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Gilgeous Alexander looking around. Buries it down low. Gilgeous Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Gilgeous Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Right side, Gordon. Over Muscala. And it's Houston with another.
Got a talk on defense that left him all alone.
So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Green finds Gordon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Gordon inside. That one falls.
Well, when Eric Gordon's able to find space and dribble that way, the defense has a hard time and is helpless to stop it.
Porter against Gilgeous-Alexander. One second left, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Rockets leading by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got David Nwaba. Porter is out there with Gordon. And it's Martin in at the power forward position.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid, presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Here's Roby. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
And Tice throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Giddey the pass to Roby. Oklahoma City moving it around. Robinson Earl. That shot misses. Good D by Wood. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tice trying to break free. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Wall. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint. Here's Roby, defended by Tice. Roby can't hit. Outside, Wall. Knocked away. Now, here's Nwaba. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Tate, just 2 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Roby, defended by Tice. Baseline try. The shot by Deck, no good. Houston leading by 10. Here's Nwaba. Second chance effort. Tice trying to break free. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's Deck. He's coming off a 19-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now, here's George. Takes it inside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Okay, it's better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Wood kicks to Wall. Pass to Mwaba. Shoots the three. Houston gets it back. And at last, they get one to fall. Tice has got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Sent in for David Mwaba. Here's Giddey. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To stop the drought, he squares up and sinks it.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. To the inside. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder. Greg, you know, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Giddey the pass to Muscala. Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
And he can't get the first one.
There's a big European movement to get players into the NBA. Seems like recently it's come from the Great White North, as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has come down to make an impact in the NBA.
He doesn't get the second one.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Inside. And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Down low. It's stolen by Martin. Outside, Green. Fires from the line. Here's Şengün. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Houston, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Thunder trailing by 14. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Giddey. Home the trifecta. Giddey's got 5. Green taking his time here. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Raymond.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's right.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. The only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite, avocado toast.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Rockets leading by 14. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pass to Giddey. Second chance shot. And Dort lays it in. Dort's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ball passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Dort, following the score by Houston. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. 8 points for him. They get it back. Favors. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Wall. Tice trying to break free. Wall's shot is off. And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. To the inside, Favors, and a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. To the middle, here's Wood, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, he's got a wide range of skills inside. Wood's ready for whatever the defense throws at him.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools, so he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Rockets making a change here. Waba's checked in. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Passes it to Dort. He hits it from 9. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall against Gilgeous Alexander. Wall passes to Green. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Gilgeous Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
And the shot goes down. Gilgeous Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Gilgeous Alexander against Wall. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Who's coming out of the court? Get loud for your Club City Dancers! And your Club City Dancers!
Both teams will make substitutions. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It just feels like Eric Gordon is sinking everything right now. He's definitely the team's #1 option on the offensive end.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. The feed to Muscala.
2 minutes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Porter Jr.
Yeah, the defender all over.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
And they made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Gordon. He's got 12. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And so it's Houston with it. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Gordon goes in. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. Porter against Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving inside. Porter pulls it in. Rockets leading by 7. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Şengün. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Porter Jr.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Martin. Oh, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Thunder trailing by 7. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Daniel Tice out there with Gordon. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Basket counts. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Left side, Gordon. And it's good, 2 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rocket 6. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Giddey. Buries it from three-point range.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Rockets leading by 6. Ball with it. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Inside. A slam dunk by Favors.
And for over a decade in the league, Derek Favors not known as a scorer, but boy, having a monster night.
Here's Green. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Checked in for the Rockets. Jay Shante comes in for Gordon. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Dex checked in for Muscala. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Dagnall was telling his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Pokusevski. Take covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Rockets leading by 6. Now Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's the floater. And Giddey gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by Wood.
And let the big man eat. Throw it up to Wood, and he'll complete that.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Favors. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Favors has got 6 points in the quarter.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Wood. Outside, Wall. Shot from free throw range. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving it around. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Wood. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
At the line for your Rockets, Christian Wood, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Christian Wood had that breakout campaign back in the 2019-2020 season with Detroit, earning himself a huge free agent deal. Great to see Christian's hard work pay off.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he is unable to get the second one. Under trailing by 3. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. At one point, they led by 16.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. And they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Pass to Giddey. Here's Favors. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Here's Wall, and there it is for him.
And how about the conviction to his craft? Wall has trust that his ability will shine through in big moments.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Coming on the court.
They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, a.k.a. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Gilgeous-Alexander gonna celebrate that one.
All taking his time here. And Wall with the slam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, John Wall, taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the game.
Make some noise.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. It's hauled in by Wood. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Rockets, John Wall. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams for 3. Buries it from outside.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Ty Jerome, that's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Rockets, John Wall. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall, John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.